like me and Bless the Fall parted ways. Maybe a little less hardcore than Escape the Fate and Ronnie, because there was really no drugs. It's because I drank a lot, straight up. I was like an alcoholic when me and Bless the Fall split up. And, there's somebody else out there singing my songs right now, playing shows with Bless the Fall, but I love the guy. I think they found a great new singer, and we all get along well. We're all friends again because I was humble and sat back, and I was like, you know what? I'm doing my thing. You guys are doing your thing. Let's just be proud of each other and wish each other luck. And then that's not the only thing. I started a side project, and they kicked me out. My side project band that I started, they got a new singer so they could get signed. It's like, so now there's two bands.
The Word Alive.
The Word Alive. Yeah. So now there's two bands and new singers, and it's just like, at the end of the day, you just gotta be like, you know what, I just gotta continue.
Some things are not meant to be.
Yeah, exactly.
And I guess once you put all those things aside, you realize, when you're a kid growing up, that you started this because you enjoy playing music, and that's what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Right.
The manager flew out to London while I was over in Europe with Bless the Fall, and, it just started getting to me one night, and I was just sitting there, and I was like, what am I doing here? Why am I so unhappy? Yeah. And he was getting ready to leave to go back to the States, and I was like, hey, can we sit down and have a talk? So I sat down, and I talked to the band, and I was like, look, I don't know if I want to do music anymore. I have a kid at home that's getting older by the day. I'm super unhappy. We barely talk to each other anymore. It's like, I just don't know if I want to do this anymore. I'm like, well, finish out this tour. I was told by management and everything, finish out this tour and then do Taste of Chaos we have coming up, and I'll pay you this in advance, and then we'll see where you stand then. I was like, all right. Long story short, a week later, girlfriend goes in the hospital and needs some money. I ask for money to be sent home. There's no money to be sent home, even though I just got told I was gonna get paid. So I was like, screw this, I'm going home then. And nobody tried to keep me there, which was another thing. It was like, you want to go home? Cool. Later. Good riddance. And I was like, well, I'm not going to stay out here for people that don't want me here. So it's just go home. Then after a week, it only took like a week or two to analyze everything, and I was like, fuck, dude, I need to get back out on the road. I need to play music. That's what I love doing. It's the only thing I'm okay at, And that's when the band informed me that they didn't want me to come back. And then I remember I was so upset. So everybody that I had an interview with and everything, I was just like, oh, this legal bullshit, because it was right around Christmas time. Since I said I wasn't in the band, I had no publishing checks. I received none for that whole year, even though they were still selling records. I got charged for merch and things out in Europe because I had left that tour. So I had to pay for things over there, which upset me even more. And still to this day, I haven't really received anything from my publishing. And even the Science, the label that went under, the only reason they let me sign to Epitaph and Escape the Fate was if I signed over all my rights to that music, and then they would let me go.
So you were stuck.
Yeah, I was pretty much stuck, and it sucked, and I was so pissed at their management and stuff.
So if you're looking back on all that, as all you guys, it's like there's certain things you just do not do. Because there's all these 360 deals, and a lot of bands that get signed right here. Do you guys have a 360 deal?
Read your contract. Don't just be like, oh my god, I'm getting signed. Yeah, I still love their management, on a personal level, but on a business level, no thank you whatsoever. Never again. And the funny story is that I think only this, us as a band knows, is the day that this War Is Ours album got finished, I got a phone call. You remember that?
I remember.
Yeah, I got a phone call. Hey, the band wants you back.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
I'm like, congrats? Dude, I've been begging to be back in my band for 8 months. You're going to say congrats at the day I finished a new record? Come on, man. Bad timing. So that sucked, too, because then I was being torn. I was like, oh, my boys, my OG boys, and I just finished this record. What do I do? And it's just like, I'm here for a reason. Got to stick with it. Bad timing. And then
was there any sort of was there any sort of a business aspect to that though that helped you make that decision? Was there a better deal with Escape the Fate than there was for the Bless the Fall deal? Or
not really.
Or was it just too much bad blood by that point with Bless the Fall? Or
it was just bad blood, not with Bless the Fall, just with
the way organization.
Works, It's like you haven't been answering my phone calls for the past literally 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's called me back. Nobody's gotten to me. You haven't found a new singer yet. I just finished a new album, and now you want me to come back.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no thanks. Because it's like, how can you work with people that you think are going to have your back, but just ignored your phone calls for 8 months? And then you're just going to hop back in that relationship. It's like a girlfriend you were with that said she loved you, but she was fucking some dude on the side, and then she calls you 6 months later, and she's like, "Oh, I'm done with him. Come back to me, please."
Because you have
You seem
nothing
to
left.
you seem to be doing super well for yourself. Come back.
I hate talking
You know
about
what I
this
mean?
shit, man.
Really?
It sucks, yeah.
It just bums you out talking about the business
Yeah,
of it.
no,
it
just
bums me out.
about our past, man.
Yeah.
We're on such a good fucking point right now, man. All this shit that you just regurgitate. You know, it's like, fuck, dude. It's
I'm
like,
trying to bum you out. I'm just
Well,
trying to
on
learn
the
the
other
lesson.
end of
it's just hard,
It's-
though.
Yeah, definitely. I
on
understand.
the other end of things, everything does happen for a reason. I'm glad everything happened the way it did because, you know, like I said, Bless the Fall were really good friends again, and you know, they found Bo like a week after that happened. He just all of a sudden landed in their laps, and I think he's doing a great job. I really enjoy their songs. I even listen to it sometimes, the new ones they have up, and I just think everything happens for a reason. Like that was supposed to happen. This was supposed to happen.
So just to kind of, I mean, Robert, so you can kind of maybe pick up the mood here a little bit for you guys. There was a great end of a review off the new record that was an album.